but of course I can read. I need to bypass a final layer of security to access the contracts. I do not think it is cool. Illiterate. He may be under duress, but how dare he? Focus. Access the files. Delete the pertinent matters. Liberate them all. How long have you been ruining lives, Mojo? These contracts span centuries. Dimensions. Eject quantum drives. Odd. All I want to do is complete my mission, but my body refuses to comply. I do not feel as if I am under attack. Is this some secret paralytic defense I do not know about? Damn it. Type. Just type. Anything. I cannot move. And why do I feel compelled to say all of my thoughts out loud? Player, it is done. The contracts are destroyed, Deadpool. We are free. You stole my title. Fight or be destroyed. I will be. Shortly. The time for words is blissfully at an end. Lower your weapons, and I will end you quickly. You brought this upon yourself. In essence, yes, not even casual acquaintances. You are actually almost as good as you think you are. For Mojo World! You do not have what it takes. This is my home. Die with nobility. Give me back my title. Why will you not fall? You have ruined everything. You know that. That is what you fail to grasp. Mojo is everything. Why do you sound emotional? Then I shall relieve you of your heart and end your suffering. I do not want to admit it, but Mojo has good taste in fighters. I am still the champion. Bleed for me. Bleed for them. This brings no joy, except for your silence. That I will cherish. Noted. Your time in Mojo Dome is at an end, Wade. I do, and I am it. Never, Wade. Deadpool. You have no honor. You have no flair. You are no one. You cannot defeat me. You killed me. Future. He owns me. The contract. I am free. We will need assistance. Allow me. You four are contractually prohibited from hurting Mojo in any fashion. I am not. We need to remedy this situation immediately. You cannot hurt Mojo, but that device is not Mojo. You four can do more damage together while I search for the contracts and destroy them. After we end him. No. Odd. For the first time in memory, I am beholden to no one. Free to move as I please. It is a heady thought, immediately undermined when I remember that I owe my liberation to you. Yes. Completely equivalent to my servitude and use as biological fodder for the entertainment of a madman. I owe you a debt, Deadpool. This will send you home. It is a single-use portal generator. Freedom for freedom. Do you want it or not? I do not want to. My power is for me alone now. It is a start. Hopefully, I can find more about myself far from this cursed place. Swear that no one will be forced to compete against their will, and Mojo Dome is yours. No one. Then it is settled. May you battle and broadcast with honor. With enough time and space away from this place, alone, I believe I will. Farewell, Deadpool. What? No. Deadpool? Well, are you just going to stand there? Your indecision is infuriating. Do you know that? You are accomplishing nothing by this childish behavior. If you are a coward, say so now and spare me this endless waiting. Finally, are you prepared for what awaits you in the battle arena? The simpleton returns. Are you finally ready to do Mojo's bidding? I see you found no way to escape your contractual obligation. Are you ready for transport? Temporize all you like, but you are still required to compete in the battle arena. Do not delay. Everyone awaits your debut in the battle arena. Are you mentally preparing yourself for this assignment? From what I have seen, you do not have much with which to work. By all means, continue to hesitate. It gives me more time to dream up ever creative methods for your torture. Your performance was sufficient. The objective was accomplished. I am temporarily assigned well beneath my station to assist you. I am not required to massage your overly inflated ego. Not soon enough. My origin story, as you put it, is none of your concern. I have told you all you need to know about me, which is why your next task will be to compete in the battle arena under the watchful eyes of all of Mojo World. It is a proving grounds for new talent wherein competitors are pit against one another in trifling challenges, typically to amuse children and others who stream in across the galaxy. Actually, you did sign up for it. Your contract. Like this assignment, Competing in the arena is well beneath me. All will be explained once you portal in. Unless you wish to visit Major Domo's station, I suggest you begin the next mission at once. Procrastination is but one of your many irritating character flaws. You are fortunate I am not allowed to come over there and drag you through the portal. Otherwise, I would do just that and more. I have better things to do than wait for you, cretin. Are you finally ready for transport? Or are you simply here to annoy me? Finally, I assume you are ready to acquire Mephisto. I see it has decided to grace me with its presence. Does this mean you are finally ready for transport? Well, I am waiting. Are you having second thoughts about confronting Mephisto? Postponing your mission will not make it any easier, I assure you. Why do you delay? Mephisto awaits. Mojo recruits talent from across the multiverse. Perhaps the original is simply lacking. I have not even begun. We are not here to talk about me. Instead, you should prepare for your next acquisition, as you call it. Your next target is a being known by many names. You would know him as Mephisto. That is correct. No, an Earth location called Las Vegas. And what, pray tell, does that mean? I do not understand why you choose to loiter without taking action. You continue to delay the inevitable. Are all of Earth's so-called heroes this indecisive? Do not exasperate me with your presence unless you are ready for transport. Are you finally prepared for another round in the battle arena? Mojo's patience grows thin. Mine has utterly dissolved. Prepare for transport to the arena. At last. Does this mean you are ready to enter the battle arena? So, finally accepted the inevitable, have you? If you wish for my full attention during your retrieval missions, you will not waste my time now. I remind you that your presence is not requested, but required in the battle arena. Why do you torture me? No matter how long you dawdle, the arena awaits. Your transport and mission support are far from my only duties on Mojo World. The champion of Mojo World does not do menial labor. However, if you must know, as a revered combatant, I am required to participate in many of Major Domo's promotional opportunities. Apparently, my ratings require a boost. You are an imbecile. Enough of this. You are required to compete in the battle arena once more. I am sure Mojo hardly cares if you wanna or not. Transport is ready when you are. I would have thought you would have moved past these petty delaying tactics by now. If I were allowed to perform these retrievals myself, I would do so with more enthusiasm than you seem to have. Just so you know, waiting for you to take action is quite the indignity in any culture. With every moment you delay, you remind me of how this assignment is far below my elevated station. Have you finished with whatever preparations you need to acquire Ultimo? This transport requires complex calculations. If I have to run them again, there may be errors. I warn you. There you are. I grow weary anticipating your inclinations. This next portal will deliver you to a moving starship. Timing is critical, lest there be a catastrophic error. You should know very well what to do by now. It makes no difference to me, but the longer you delay, the more powerful Ultimo may become. Time is wasting. Ultimo awaits. Killed whom? I am certain. Your next target is the living computer, Ultimo. Ultimo was last seen approaching a ship off the planet Xandar belonging to the intergalactic peacekeepers known as Certainly. Must I remind you that your fans await you in the battle arena? There is no escaping your obligations to Mojo. What is the reason behind your hesitation? Does someone have stage fright, as Domo calls it? Are you finally ready for the battle arena? Must I remind you that you are still required to compete in the battle arena? Are you finished wasting my time? Competing in the arena should be considered an honor, especially for a lower life form like yourself. Why do you delay? Building anticipation amongst spectators is the feeble ploy of a novice. What are you waiting for? The battle arena. Remember, whether you want to or not, you are required to compete in the arena once again. For both our sakes, I implore you, enter the battle arena now. I will admit, your strategy was a successful one. Wade, there it is. I now regret it. We are not doing anything. You are required to compete in the battle arena once again. Enough of this foolishness. It is time to begin your mission. As pleasant as your silence is, it is time for you to retrieve Omega Red. Your idleness is not what Mojo requires of you now. These petty delays of yours are infuriating. It is about time you returned. Once I portal you to position, I can finally attend to far more important duties. Are you finally ready for your mission? Or do you require another victory lap, as you call it? You are late. If I were allowed to acquire Omega Red, he would be in his cell by now. Once again, I grow weary of waiting for you. The champion of Mojo World has far more important matters to attend to. Begin your mission, so I no longer have to look at you. Is Mojo's new star suddenly too important for simple retrieval missions? If you wish to stay in Mojo's good graces, you will depart for your next mission immediately. If your courage was as big as your ego, you would have already started your next mission. You seem quite pleased with yourself, even more so than usual. Why would I replace my heraldry with that? The main stage? You know nothing about this world. If you were on the main stage, as you put it, you would not last 5 breaths. I will transport you to the next mission, but I refuse to continue being your teammate. The very word defiles my mouth when I say it. Major Domo will be assisting you in acquiring Omega Red. I am needed elsewhere. Desperate? Alert me when you require transport. We have nothing else to discuss. There was never a time when these delaying tactics of yours were not vexing. What? No clever words? Just insulting me with your very presence? For the love of Mojo, either enter the portal or be gone from my sight. This is hardly the way a warrior should act. Look who it is, the rising star of Mojo World. Enter the arena already, simpleton. I have been waiting far too long for your return. The battle arena. Now. Have you been out admiring your banners some more? Pathetic. Ugh. Either enter the battle arena or find someone with more patience to irritate. I have had quite enough of your infantile games. Now, the battle arena awaits. The audience awaits you in the battle arena. This is what you want, is it not? Get to the arena at once. I no longer wish to breathe the same air as you. Enter the arena before I cut you down myself. You performed a task of which you were contracted. Nothing more. You are the lowest form of life I have ever encountered. I would not even be in the same room with you if Mojo did not command it. Your courage inspires awe. The Mojo Dome battles typically begin on time. Your professionalism is a marvel to behold. Your fans await, finally prepared to fail in a spectacular fashion. The would-be champion graces us with his presence. Your Mojo Dome debut awaits. Afraid to face a proper challenge? Why the delay, usurper? Don't keep your new master waiting. Fool. Fear won't sit well in your new role. Bad for ratings. I am champion of Mojo Dome. You cannot do this. I have served you willingly for years as combatant, soldier, and champion. Tell him you are no champion. Tell him you bring dishonor and shame to everything you touch. You're a vile cretin unfit to lick my boots, let alone follow in my footsteps. You will pay for this, Wade. You may enter the Mojo Dome anytime you are ready. You will fight the contestants you secured on your previous missions. Lady Deathstrike, Ultimo, Mephisto, Omega Red. Your adoring public awaits. He does not know whether he is coming or going. The fool, the imbecile will not get a rise out of me no matter how long he stands and stares. All my years of service, down to this degradation. This moron is fortunate Mojo desires him to still breathe. He graces me with his presence yet again. Thrilling. Back again, I see. The things I am compelled to endure. As frustrating as usual. I see stardom has not changed him. I would rather be anywhere in the multiverse than here. The indignity of waiting for this imbecile is immeasurable. Is there no end to his infuriating indecisiveness? Certainly not you. The ape is even more dim-witted than he appears. Perhaps if I ignore him, he will either enter Mojo Dome or leave. Come back when you are ready to work, imbecile. When you are prepared to do Mojo's bidding, I will open a portal to your mission location. I hardly believe Mojo retained your services to walk aimlessly through this facility. Portaling you to targets is a waste of my skills. Waiting for you to take action is even more so. Finally, the primate is ready to accomplish at least one assignment. I do not understand why you postpone the inevitable. Let us begin. As much as it annoys me, I still stand ready to portal you to Lady Deathstrike's location. If you refuse Mojo's edicts, things will not go well for you here. You continue to hesitate. I find it hard to believe Mojo would choose a coward for these assignments. The sooner you begin, the sooner my distasteful part in this venture will come to an end. I hope your innards spill from every orifice amidst your inevitable death throes. Speak with Major Domo, and then you may return. Ugh, silence! Do not speak to me again until you visit Major Domo. I have nothing to say to you, wastrel. Speak with Major Domo, and then you may begin your mission. Petty scum, I am the champion of Mojo World, a paragon of violence, admired across the universe. When I perform my deadly work, the screams of my followers' delight rattle the heavens. And yet, I have been tasked with you. Not in this or any universe. I know all I need to about you. Mercenary, healing factor, a talent for dispensing death and a foul mouth. Insecure, morally bereft, disposable. Your first target is about to be coronated as the leader of a ninja clan known as the Hand. She is Lady Deathstrike, and as her name suggests, she is quite deadly. Very well. I will create a portal to her immediate location when you are ready. I did not bother to look. His breath was foul enough. Why must we endure this cretin? I can secure all of the targets as easily as I did this lower life form. Perhaps his screaming death might contain value. Can I tear his arm off and sign for him? Who? Mojo's bag. And I suggest you do not let that happen. So now you require my assistance. I will do what I can from here. Now get moving. Mephisto is gone. Despite standing inches from your grasp, your incompetence is truly monolithic. Why would you believe that Mephisto, also known as the Lord of Lies, has any intention of returning? I cannot believe you. This was addressed in the briefing that you saw. Mojo maintains technologies that far exceed your meager human understanding. Securing and confining a being such as Mephisto is well within our abilities, so long as you do your part. Mephisto is a formidable enemy who will try to... I suggest you remain focused on the task at hand. These assignments are not meant for your personal recreation. Deadpool, I can presuppose the answer, but Mojo has inquired. Do you have Mephisto? You are not my only priority, Wade. Now, have you subdued Mephisto or not? I suggest you hurry before you manage to botch the... I assure you, I have transported you to the correct location. You should cease your mindless reminiscing and prepare to engage Mephisto. I did not know it was possible to hate a sentient being as deeply as I hate you. You are infuriating. Life is full of surprises, it would seem. If this is a preamble to yet another one of your pointless recollections, then please, I implore you. This line must remain clear for important communications. I am cutting transmission now. How close are you to acquiring Mephisto? You are correct for once. That is the most asinine thing. What? If you believe Mojo would not know the difference between Mephisto and one of the Lord of Lies lesser minions, then you are more of a dullard than I had previously believed possible. Contact me when you capture the actual Mephisto. Did you acquire the target? I do not intend to miss you ever again. Pathetic! Infantile! I do not sound like that, you insipid twit! Creatively bereft and soon to be dead. I prefer the original! You are an infant, Domo! I am canceling these programs! Your clone saga ends here! You disgust me more than Mojo! I was not planning to kill you. Now I plan to hurt you! Shall I broadcast your death, Domo? What is this? You son of a bitch! I have encountered resistance. He has clones. Clones of me. Very. Leave or die. It is your choice. I want the contracts. Worm. Performer. I am finally free. Do you not want freedom? You mean to stop me? You? If I was not busy slaughtering your fantasies, I would be throwing up in my mouth. I would never. The indignity. You feckless bag of dung. I could not hate a creature more than I do you. The suffering I will deliver unto you, Domo. Biblical. Face me yourself, coward. Your career is about to meet a brutal end. I have waited ages for this. You seem to be running out of terrible ideas, Domo. Give me the contracts or die. It ends now. Hardly. Major Domo is cleaning up. Let me do my work. Take comfort in the fact that you are fighting alongside your other selves and not battling them directly. It will be done when it is done. It is only logical, Mojo. If the dullard has expired, send me. Mojo World deserves an efficient and honorable envoy. It lives. Praise to Mojo. How fortunate. Does that mean you have captured Ultimo? Very well. Contact me when you are ready for transport. As yet another reminder, you are here to track down the artificial intelligence known as Ultimo. Its last known coordinates were on this ship, and then all traces seemed to vanish. It must still be here. I am well versed in over 300 languages and dialects, including Cree, Fiscardi, and even emotionless robot. The only language I have yet to master is yours, and frankly, I do not believe it worth my effort or time. Now, proceed to find Ultimo and return him to Mojo World. Deadpool, respond. Deadpool. Are you ignoring my summons, or is your head still regenerating? Amusing as this has been, it is time to focus on the mission. It is highly irregular for the Nova Corps to leave a vessel of this importance unattended. At the very least, a skeleton crew should be present if most of its Centurions were away on a mission. Silence, moron. I will try to access the ship's sensors for life signs. Follow this concourse to the main terminal. Still no contact has been... Perhaps he is dead, and this torture is at an end. It seems that communication has been restored, and you're not dead. Praise no one. Status: since the brood presence is confirmed, your chances of success have diminished significantly. Finding the brood queen is not your directive. I would advise against this course of action. Just complete the mission. Are you still on your fool's errand? Why would I know that, or more importantly, even care? Blaster shots, as you call them, pale in comparison to the backing of Mojo and his nigh infinite resources. You are also faring perfectly well without them. No, imbecile. I was merely pointing out to you that concentrate on the mission. If you can muster up the brain cells, there are so few perks with this assignment. That was one of them. If the Nova technology no longer displays a heat signature, his life functions may have ceased. A creature of unknown origin has abducted the crew member and taken him to an undisclosed location. If the brood have infiltrated this facility, your mission will be exponentially more complicated. Nova balls are not a part of your mission parameters. Of that I have no doubt. If you insist on pursuing the crew member, I suggest you do so soon. What? I dislike you. Ultimo is self-repairing, much like yourself, unfortunately. Very well. Prepare for transport. Amazing. A bioengineered stoat could have secured Ultimo by now, even with the brood in play. What impedes your progress? Perhaps your equipment belonged to a Nova Centurion with limited security access. There might be a way to get past the Perhaps we can... Security protocol. I take it this ends your side quest? Would you just get back to what you're supposed to be doing? Are you finished? There should be a control room nearby to call a mode of conveyance. A ship this size utilizes a vast network of electrical motor vehicles to transport personnel. As you are nearly unkillable, it should take far more to frighten you. You are closing in on the coordinates of the Brood Queen. Are you prepared for battle with Ultimo? Your enthusiasm is commendable. Retain the Centurion helmet to interface with the rest of this vessel's consoles. Excellent. Even an Earth primate like yourself can use biolink technology in this form. Summon the remote unmanned vehicle to your current location and proceed. Speed up. You must not delay in finding Ultimo. The Nova Corps favor personnel integration technology. You require equipment that will allow biolink interface access with the control center. Look for Nova technology you can wear. I contemplate if you have another mutant power, one that sucks the intelligence from any conversation. It was I who suggested... Never mind. I read no other life forms on this conveyance. Your idiotic references confound me. Either complete the mission or perish. Either way, I will be satisfied. I would advise against a side quest and stick to the task at hand. Find Ultimo. I cannot determine the nature of the illuminated target. Your approval is thrilling. Recruit her quickly. Allow me to guess. Lady Deathstrike sliced you into pieces and disposed of your body parts in a nearby swamp. You are a very specific idiot. I watched your vivisection on the satellite feed. See that you do. You don't need to hail me. I am always listening. Sadly. You're about to die. Again, I meant the traps. Do not call me Carl. I am Spiral. I earned my name during my ascension, killing hundreds of combatants who sought to claim my head and title in Mojo's blood pits. Call me Carl again, and I will teleport pieces of you across dimensions to live an endless existence of immobility and suffering in the cold vacuum of space. Keeping you alive is not reason enough? Voices? I serve at Mojo's pleasure. That is all you need to know. I can. I will not. Constantly. You do not need to worry. I hardly know you. You are too insignificant to hate. Your insecurity will prove to be an asset, I am sure. Try to trigger similar mechanisms in the other statues if you are capable of doing so. It just occurred to me. I am going to kill you when this is over. Have you suffered a head injury? Pay attention. There will surely be more traps inside. Forget what I said. Walk blindly into hell. It will be fine. Side kick? I know you all too well, Deadpool. I have encountered your type many times in the arena. Overconfident, belligerent, careless, afflicted with the misconception that they are in some way special. The blood pit, the blazing lights that herald the day's transmission is my sunrise. The lamentations of the near-dead are my lullaby. What is a bidet? My portals bend trans-dimensional space-time. I do not whoosh. Prove your worth. and get there yourself. You are unwanted. Everywhere. By everyone. Did you actually attend a school for assassins? Or are you simply prattling on to kill my brain cells one at a time? No, Deadpool, I beg you. No. Can it not be both? What is a story circle? We do not do narrative on Mojo World. Only unscripted reality and death. You are truly an imbecile. I am not sure how much of you I can endure. You are lost, existentially speaking. However, this is not the same chamber as before. Silence. Do you hear that voice? In the courtyard. If you stopped your incessant caterwauling, be quiet and listen. Everything is a horror on Mojo World. Do not. Let's not. I am cutting the signal. Love is a luxury of the weak. Love conquered nothing. My reading suggests the spirit did trigger an energy channel within the gate. Perhaps there are more. What about them? It was impossible not to pity him. He was a filthy wretch. Weak, underfed, and loud, so loud. Yet, in my magnanimity, I allowed him to eke out his existence on my scraps. Until one day, Mojo lets me eviscerate him for the delight of millions of screaming fans across the universe. Yes, but it will be much more amusing for you to meet him on your own. I did. Disappointment would require an emotional investment, or that I see you as human. No, thank you. What warrior does not? If you find out it means you are already dead, I would give anything to unleash my signature move upon you and bathe in your viscera. You fell from a great height and perished? Those words in that order are meaningless to me. I see that. Shh, please. I'm reviewing the footage of your evisceration. It's quite the spectacle. This will keep me occupied for the next few minutes at least. Junk. Indeed. As Mojo says, BTS footage sells units. I believe this exhibition of stupidity qualifies. No, do not. I'm in hell. Did you say something? I lost the signal after despite when I stopped caring. You actually secured the talent. Impressive. I despise you with every shred of my existence.